day everyone, I am Nina Cristina Bensado from St. Vincent de Paul, and let's talk about animal rights. How do you treat your animals? Do you think you handle them properly? How about the animals on the streets? Forest, the one that doesn't have home or owner. People often ask if animals should also have rights. I want you to realize what they are experiencing when we are doing cruel things to them. Animals should also have rights, because animals surely deserve to live their lives free from suffering and exploitation. If animals do have rights, then there are certain things that human beings should not do to animals, such as kicking them, hitting them, and hurting as much as they can, because animals have the same feelings as humans. As of today, I can say that most of humans are abusing animals, and it saddens me as a youth, because how about the future generation? What animals they can see if the animals are slowly decreasing, some is endangered, and many are extinct. Since climate change is worsening due to human activities, there are already evidences that climate change is affecting animals and even plants. Humans have already destroyed many of the natural migrations of animals, because some of the land that our dear animals are living, they are making those lands as subdivisions, buildings, and other infrastructure, like in Tagaytay. Some mountain there, they are destroying it to build a new buildings and a street. Also, in the North and South Pole, the ice there is slowly melting, and the animals there, like bears, are suffering because their habitats are falling apart. Another example is the situation of animals in wildlife. It is already endangered. Example, the Philippine eagle that was shot dead by a hunter. On August 16, they found the eagle named Pamana dead on Mount Hamiguitan Range Wildlife Sanctuary in Barangay La Union in San Isidro, town in Davao Oriental Province. But according to their study, Pamana was already dead on August 10. One clothing brand named Lacoste introduced new styles of their clothes. We all know that the logo of Lacoste is crocodile, but they released a limited edition type of clothes, that making us to be aware that animals are extinct by changing their logo into animals that are already extinct. Animals are not just in wildlife. There are also animals that are experiencing abusive activities like dogs, cats, snake, and other animals that is in the zoo or in the circus. Animals that are living in the zoo or even in the circus, they are being abused because they are being forced to do what they are not supposed to be doing in that particular area. Humans can't understand animals, and animals can't understand humans. Animals also have rights, and as humans, we should also think of them. We should avoid doing cruel things in animals, because animals also have their feelings like us humans. We need to give them suitable environment. We need to give them food, and the most special thing is to protect them from pain. We need to take notice and action by never ignore stray animals on the street, where they can become victims of disease, starvation, and human cruelty, and contact some of our animal shelter to report a lost animal. We need to report abuse by calling Humane Society. If witness any type of cruelty or abuse, it is a common knowledge that violence towards non-human animals is a precursor of violence toward humans. Dog fighting is illegal too, and should be reported immediately. We need to keep them safe at home. We need to make it sure to keep collars and tags on dogs and cats, or even on other animals, even if they are indoors in case of emergency. They can be returned home safely. Be sure to have a secure fence for our dogs in our yards. We all know that we need to maintain cleanliness in our home, but for the sake of our animals, we need to use natural cleaners, because hazardous chemicals are harmful to our animals' health. We need to provide exercise. We need to teach and respect our animals. We instinctively grasp the natural bond between human and animals, this natural connection. The human-animal relationship provides a great opportunity for parents and teachers to instill the core value of leading a compassionate love. To save animals, we can be their voice, channeling our passion into action every time we need to watch for signs of abuse, like when you are out. Don't let them stay inside the cars, especially when it's hot, and don't let them be hungry. Animals are really important because many animals suffer unspeakable cruelties. As people don't understand that animals have rights. In our beautiful world, surely animals have the right to live a free life from pain, suffering just because we humans are the top of the food chain. It doesn't mean we are the only ones with right. All living things make up a balanced ecosystem, and within this system, all things have their rightful place and earn the necessary consideration and respect for that place and balance. Animals are sentient beings. They do not have a voice as humans. Need to protect them and give them a voice. This is where the concept of animal right is rooted. It is our responsibility as inhabitants of this planet to ensure all living things, most certainly animals, are protected, and we do this as it is our responsibility to ensure future generations are handed the proud and responsible care of our ecosystem, which include our companion, work, wild and food animals. The basic principle of equality does not require equal or identical treatment. It requires equal consideration. They feel pain, pleasure, fear, and frustration. Whenever we consider doing something that would interfere with their needs, we are morally obligated to take them into account. There is a festival in China called Yulin Dog Meat Festival, where dogs are getting killed and eaten at some restaurant, and it lasts for 10 days. In Philippines, there are some organizations like PAWS and PARC. It is a temporary shelter for dogs and other animals that are rescued from cruelty, and their goal is to prevent animal cruelty through education and advocacy. Some advocate for not using animals as food, clothing, or other goods. We as humans, we are the one who has more knowledge. That is why we should understand animals. We should also respect their own existence. Animals can speak up for themselves. That's why we should also take care of them. In Turkey, a lot of street dogs have a tag on their ears, and people is letting them to be peaceful. The government there had a team search for street dogs and take them to special places where they give them a shower and vaccinate them. The tag also has a small GPS for the team to locate the dog and to vaccinate it regularly. We can let animals to live and enjoy life to the fullest just like us. There are some news reports and others on how animals are killed by us humans, and it really saddens me. I know we are better than this and we can do something to change the system on how we treat animals. As a youth, I want to educate my fellow teenagers to be aware about animal rights, that we should also consider their feelings. We can educate people by doing a program or having a seminar. If we are aware in animal rights, if we are educated into it, it can change our perspective and start to protect animals, not just animals, but also their habitats or our environment.